Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for yet another episode of Dies Irae, and to be specific, interview with Kaziklu Bey, as we all know. So, last time we got established basically a relationship between Claire and Bey about what this is all about, and made some predictions. And now we're going just to continue the story and see how this all goes. I wonder how many episodes it's going to take. It's not that long, if I'm correct. It's like 8 hours on average, I believe. So for me it will be like if 8, maybe 12 episodes then? I'm not sure, but I would assume around 12 to 15 maybe. Because I talk a lot, but we'll see. That's how our life was back then. What? Sounds unexpectedly simple for ya. That's because it was. We're just doing whatever the hell we wanted. So I need to change some option. Okay. Though that didn't apply to all of us. Machina, who didn't get along with anyone, spent all his days in the castle. I still didn't know if he was forced to or not. I mean, all of them spend the time in castle. I mean, all the 3 commanders. Why he just mentioned Machina? I mean, I guess he meant that. They were doing whatever he wanted, and he was not sure if Machina won this or not. Okay, makes sense. Also, I hadn't seen Christoph for a while, and Babylon and Samuel were busy with some paperwork. The two had a pretty big role in the army, so they couldn't just slip out like we did. Yeah, by the time we were barely even counted soldiers. Many of us were thought to be fucking dead, while others were treated as deserters. Either of those basically avoided our position in society. Wait, they mentioned Samuel? Oh, Samuel was actually active member? She wasn't just sticking in the castle all the time? Interesting. I never really felt like I belonged to the army anyways, so I can't say I gave a damn. However, I did consider myself an SS officer, specifically a member of the Lord Heydrich personal elite. Proud vampire ancestor and number 4 of the Longinus and Dresden Odin Obsidian Round Table. Those were the only 2 titles I really cared about, as I could only act when ordered by Lord Heydrich or when I had to quench my thirst. This was a time period when I was waiting for either of those moments to arrive. It was a day like any other. Okay? Yeah, sounds weird. So yeah, she does have the actually hat. And this hat have a veil, this is the nun hat. But I didn't realize that she had this veil here. Actually cool. Also yeah, why would you go to shopping with her? What the hell is going on with you, Bey? That's so unlike Bey. Sure. Like I said, I didn't have much to do back then. Makina journey completed the obsidian table, and I felt like there would be some big feast soon. But things like that needed preparations. Yep. I was basically waiting for them to end. Unless I decided to cause some trouble or Lord Hedge gave me an order, I was left with nothing to do. Actually, true. I've been I guess I was thinking about original game of Dies Irae, because I was weren't they all in the Reinhardt castle all the time? But now I realize that at this time Reinhardt is still on the plane of humans. He's not in the other plane, right? He's still there. So Samuel, Schreiber, Machina, they all can be active if they want to. They don't have to be in the castle separated because there's no things to open. There still wasn't the Berlin thing blowing up. Right, so they can still just like move freely. I don't know why I didn't pick that up before. Sure, this gave me a whole lot of free time, but going out on a fucking shopping trip was my idea of the good time waster.
There
he is. There's Spinne. The most important character in this era. He made a picture in one of the endings or side stories. We needed a photographer. Who else would make a picture if not him? Rename like special message. He's worth it.
確かに周囲のおっしゃりたいことはわかりますし、
Oh my god.
私もそうしてあげたいところですが。
The new Spinne like look in this new design, I mean new art style, looks sick actually. Actually looks sick. Also he looks older. I don't know why, but it seems like this new art style makes him older than the original one. He looks way older. Look at my side, Spinne grinned really and looked at Claudia.
残念ながら美しい女性の頼みを無限にしたくもありませんからね。
You want to web her with your webs, right?
まあ、シュピーネさんたらお上手ですこと。
いやいやこれは全くもって米中意が羨ましい。
The smile. Spinne already have more exposure in this episode than he had in the whole Dies Irae, probably. Okay, I'm going over the board with this, but I don't know, like Spinne needs more screen time. The whole situation, maybe wanna kill someone. I knew this shopping was important, especially when going to get daily necessities like food. Claudia had to eat, and hell, so did I. Sure, hunger didn't weaken me all that much, but it increased the amount of souls I used. Oh, that's how it works. I guess, so they don't have to eat at all, but they burn souls as the sustain, basically. Huh! Actually? Okay. Wait. There was something weird on chat. Okay. I'm not used to this. Okay. I didn't wanna waste what I didn't have to. So unless I was in some ultra specific situation, I'd eat like a normal person. Sure, I needed some space to take in Claudia, but emptying my reserves on a fucking physical hunger was just plain stupid. Speaking of stupid, the situation basically defined it. I just realized that. True! He's walking on the day. Wouldn't this like burn his souls faster than just like not eating? I mean, he have to constantly heal from sun, right? What about you though? Yeah, exactly. All the shouting made my head spin. I didn't even want to look up at the sky, but I could tell it was so damn clear and bright that it made me want to trash someone. Shit fucking burned me all over. Well, yeah, my recovery and endurance made it easy for me to bear, but it had to be hell for Claudia. She was smiling, sure, but all the sweat pouring off her made it obvious she wasn't feeling so hot.
そのままぽっくりいからじゃかなわねえんだよ。
Yeah.
だからこうしてやりたくもねえ無駄消費しながらバカのおもるやってんだろうが。
いいですね。米中尉はまさにクラウディアの騎士であると。
わお。
何やら私感動を覚えてしまいます。
だからな。
ごめんなさい。あなたが怒るのはもっともですけど、こればっか
Okay.
りは譲れなくて、一番幸せな時間なんです。慣れてもいますから無理はしませんし、本当にきつくなったら言いますから、どうか。
Are you sure? Also, I like this face. Wow, she's so troubled. She's like, please don't let me please not let me go away to home. I just want to make shopping, please. Her face was so red, it seems like she was boiling. But of course that was sunburn, not blush. She looked at me with damped eyes and begged me like the mat with his master. She probably intended to be touching and fervent, but to me, it seems like joke. It was so shitty I couldn't laugh.
悪いがシュピーネ。店じゃなるべくごたつかないようにやってくれ。
Okay.
可能な限り迅速にな。お前、そのためにいいんだからよ。
了解しました。努力しましょう。
I ignored Claudia and talked to Spina. The guy was useful at times like this. Okay. See? Like, Spina is actually useful. You probably know this, but war can fuck up the market pretty badly. It was like a black market all over the place, and of course you needed to have something to get a good deal. It would be connections, status, cunning, skill, etc. Everyone tried to fuck you over, so you had to respond in kind and shop while threatening, tricking, doing whatever you had to get ahead. Just having money or something to trade wasn't enough. In fact, the ignorant dumbasses who only had money were the best targets for all the rats running around. Yeah, true.
俺は欲しければ強奪する口だが、後々考えると面倒だ。そういうわけでうまいこと頼むぜ。
どういうことです？お買い物なら私だけでもできます。
We talked to Spina, like Spina is supposed to do something, right? What is he going to do?
クラウディア、あなたは今でも十分に魅力的な女性ですが、米中尉の伴侶になるなら、もういくらかしたたかにならねばなりません。バラにトゲがあるように、女性も毒がなければ完全とは言えませんよ。
魔性ですか。言葉としてならわかりますが。
そうですね。例えばマレウスやバビロンなどがなかなかいいお手本になるのではと。
おい、くだらねえこと言ってねえでさっさと行けよ。あとクラウディア、お前は今まで買い物に出るたび巻き上げられたの覚えてねえのか。
それはですが仕方ないでしょう。こういう時は物価が高くなるものですし、お店の方も家族を養わなければ。
I mean, technically she's not wrong.
そう、仕方ない。資本主義の摂理ですね。故に彼らはより多く儲けようと試みる。物価が上がれば上がったなりの適正価格があるというのに、それすら超えて値を釣り上げようとしてはいけません。
確かに。
おや、ご存じない。
Yeah.
あなたは今まで散々その手口にはまったというのに。故にここは。
Okay, let's see. Spina's real power. Let's see.
これでも以前はゲットの管理をやっていましたからね。その立場はもう捨てましたが。
Oh god.
当時の勘は鈍ってませんよ。
Oh god, no. Don't let him buy anything. What are you going to do?
小ずるいやからを締め上げるのは得意技です。
Oh god.
そういうことだ。ここはあいつにやらせとけ。
I'm kind of terrified now. By the way, the one handling our finances at this point in time was Spina. It wasn't something I could ask of Lord Heydrich, and I didn't want to go to Mercurius about it either. That left only Spina. Even here, he went on to turn all purchases into fucking steals, effectively making up for a bit of what Claudius lost. Okay. Out of all of us, he was the most knowledgeable when it comes to social affairs, so we always relied on him when it came to that. Hell, we still do. Spinne, they all survived because of Spinne. I knew it. I knew he was like the most important, the best character in the series.
では行ってまいります。そういうことですから、お二人はその辺を散歩でもしてきたらいかがです？
Also, yeah, that reminds me about like now when I talk about the best characters. After we finish the Kaziklu Bey, we are going to stream with the tier list of characters. That's true. That reminds me of that.
いいんですか？
はい。役目を果たせば、私などはお邪魔虫。必要なものは買い込んでおきますから、どうぞあなた方はご自由に。なんせ、
Wow.
元気ですからね。
He said this on purpose. That's so good. With that shitty joke as his parting shot, he walked away through the annoying sunny street. As I watched him go, all I could do was sigh.
何がお散歩だ、ボケ。だったら俺はもう帰るぜ。ほら、行くぞ、クラウディア。
I turned around.
ちょっと待ってください。
Okay. But then she grabbed my safe, with more power than I thought possible, leaving me somewhat surprised.
ですね。そういうことならぜひとも私行きたいところがあるんですけど。
Okay, where do you want to go?
あのな。
分かってます。分かってるからお願いしてます。どうか、どうか。ああ、主のお慈悲を。
What is happening?
拝むな、祈るな、すがりつくな。
Everything at the same time.
あと誰が主だ。
Despite being stupidly puce, she could get pretty damn forceful. Though I really didn't want to walk around a damn second longer, her very nature it was why she was useful to me. Still, can't say I knew shit all about how to handle the situation. The sun was fucking me up real good. Right when that thought ran through my mind.
やっぱりあなた的には耐えられないほど辛いですか？どうしても無理だと言うなら。
Oh my god. Oh my god, she's just like, oh, you are so weak, we're going home. This is just heat to like Bay pride. Oh my god.
Huh?
That sounded like she was saying I was weaker than her. Hearing that from the suicidal idiots set me off. Yeah, okay. She knew exactly what to say to go. Oh my god. And that's how it went down. Honestly, I couldn't help but feel she'd set me up somehow. Oh, we are in church. At the cathedral.
どうです？ほっとしました？ここなら日は入りませんよ。
Claudia had led me to a church. It was a very nun-like choice, but I found it anticlimactic, considering I was prepared for the worst kind of hell.
まあ、俺にとっちゃそれに近いのかもしれねえけどな。
He's not wrong.
何か言いました？
なんでもねえや。とにかくお前が来たかったのはここなんだな。
はい。この町の聖堂は歴史もあって有名なんですよ。前に言いませんでしたっけ？
記憶にねえな。
I probably ignored it, cause I just didn't give a shit. That made Claudia somewhat sulky.
聖堂だけじゃなく、町全体が宗教都市として有名なんです。
Huh, okay.
あなたが私をここに連れてきてくれたのは嬉しかったし、お礼を言ったじゃないですか。
What are they then? What kind of city was known as the Holy City? Was there something like that? can we like determine from this where they exactly are? Where they're sitting actually? In what place? I don't know. Maybe you can like figure it out in the comments. I'm not sure. Or maybe they actually told me, but I forgot. Maybe. I mean, it's entirely possible.
そもそもこの町は1000年以上前
Kinda.
カール大帝が神聖ローマ帝国を起こしたとされる由緒正しい土地でしてね。
Land where Shamanish first established Holy Roman Empire.
ああ、うるせえ。
I have no idea what that is.
俺は歴史のお勉強なんぞに興味ねえんだよ。一人で勝手に盛り上がるな。
Though I bluntly cut her off, her words made me understand one thing. Because this was so-called Holy City, probably had assumed that people here would be better than elsewhere, and that led her to being cheated out of all that money. That reminded me of some other visual novel I play right now. What else was that like open-minded and just like thought like everyone is good? Oh, right, Philia from Soy Stella, right. They said Paderborn. Oh, right. The thing that I didn't even know where this is. Okay. Then again, it could have just been her own stupidity. She overvalued other people so much you could call her a walking manifestation of that sentiment.
もうそうやってすぐバカにしますけど、過去を学ぶことで得られるものは多いんですよ。
へいへい、そうかよ。だがその割にこのありがたい場所はガラガラじゃねえか。
確かにそれはそうですね。今まではいつも多くの人で溢れていたから、私もなかなか入れなかった。
Are you saying it's Bay fault that no one's here? Claudia curiously looked around the cathedral. Again, besides us, there was no one here.
神父が夜逃げでもしやがったのがね。
そういうわけでもないのでしょうけど、私が所属していた教区じゃないし、わかりませんね。しかし、事情はともかく、誰もいないのなら私がやるしかないでしょう。皆さんの分まで祈ります。
わかったわかった、勝手にしてくれ。
My sarcasm wasn't working on her, so I ended up feeling defeated and just gave up. Wow. Oh my god! That's the best bay ever. Oh my god. He's like, why I'm even here? Please, take me home. It's a picture of some cathedral on Paderborn Wikipedia page. I figured it was the best. Just let her do her thing. So I sat at the random pew and waited for it to end. Claudia kneeled before the cross and gave a silent prayer. Ooh.
あのですね。
Wow, that's very actually calming CG. So I like how they make like a deep of the perspective here. Huh. Not even 10 seconds into it, however, she broke her silence.
ヴィルヘルムは神の存在を信じていますか？
はあ？
What a worthless question. It was like she didn't even know who she was talking to.
やぶから棒になんだそりゃ。信じてるわけがねえだろ。
ですか。ならばそれは一体どうして？
簡単なことだ。そんなもんがもしもいるなら戦争なんか起きるはずね。俺みてめえらの言う神ってやつは愛とやらに溢れてるんだろ。全てを作り導く全能の主なんだろ。だったらなんで世界はこんなことになってる。理屈が全く通らないぜ。ガキでもわかる矛盾点だ。
なるほど。 よく聞く類の主張ですね。
Yeah, I was about to say, this is basically... That's like, if you like ask this question like in real life and stuff, this is like basically the common argument and like common conversation that's going on between the like two barricades. The fact that she took a gentle, soothing tone really pissed me off. I always hated it when people look down on me.
てめえ、何が言いたいんだ。
いえ、ただ神とはそういうものですよ。聖書の中でもかなりの人々を死なせています。つまりこんなことになっているのが神の作りたもうた世界なのです。
だったらただのクソ野郎じゃねえか。
I didn't thought we would have like discussion about God in Dies Irae. Especially not with Bey. Sadistic trashbag and the demented psycho. I knew full well I couldn't really point fingers about that, but it was clear there was some serious detachment between what he did and how his believers saw him. Basically, they were all insane.
人を死なせることがクソ野郎ですか。だったらあなた
Whoa!
ラインハルト・ハイドリヒ様はどうなのでしょう。
Wow, what a point! Holy shit, Claudia is like... just like poking like wooden stakes at him.
まだお会いしていませんから実際のところはわかりません。だけどあなた方のお話を聞く限り彼もそういうものではないのですか。すべてを愛し故に壊す。あなたが言うところの実に堂々たるクソ野郎ですね。
Holy Jesus. Claudia, holy damn.
てめえ。
Oh my god, Bey. I was about to snap and jump out of the pew, but then I realized I was mostly mad at myself for not being able to fight back with words. Claudia tried to cool me down by apologizing, and she slowly shook her head.
意地の悪い言い方になりましたが、あなた方に文句をつけたいわけではありません。その目的も具体的には知りませんし、だけど目指しているものは漠然と理解できます。それは私も他の人々もきっと
Same as what most wish for?
良きところに行きたい。そうなのでしょ？
I wouldn't say that? Why you came to this conclusion? A sanctuary, Valhalla. Oh, Valhalla, right. Heaven, bliss, happiness. It was where all our souls desired to go. Even if the differences in the values made the shapes of our goals vastly different, according to her, the concept was always the same.
その場所で我々を待っていてくださるのが父なる神。
I mean, okay, technically she's not wrong. Because Reinhardt is technically waiting for all of them to join him at the castle. True, that means like they will all die and stuff, but technically, yeah. I can see the analogy here now.
私はそう思っています。そしてだからこそ我々はそこへ至れるように道を選び、あなたがラインハルト・ハイドリヒ様を敬するように、私も私の神を敬い。ですから
She then momentarily fell silent, and even though I couldn't see her face, I could tell she was smiling.
もう少しあなたは信心深くならないといけませんよ。
Wow.
ち
In the end, she was basically just preaching. I didn't need anyone to tell me to believe in Lord Heydrich, and I was damn sure no one else could even begin to match me on that front.
てめえ、今は皆々様のために祈るんじゃなかったのかよ。あっさり個人的なもんにすり替えやがって、いい面の皮だぜ。
Nice, trying to talk back.
挙句に神様の前でペラペラとよ。あんまりよく知らねえが、そういうのは不敬なんじゃねえのかい？
まあ言われてみればそうですね。
He got into cold and soup in
あ
the
なた
end.
のためだけに説いたことではありませんよ。 うまく説明できませんが、ここでは言葉に出して喋った方が天に通じやすいように感じたので。
なんだそりゃ。意味わかんねえんだよ、バカ。
At that moment.
いやいや、そう侮ってはいけない。
Oh!
興味深い話だったと感じ。
Oh! Oh! Hello, Mercurius! Should we call you Craft? Oh! That's going to be interesting.
なるほど。君がクラウディア。ベイの言っていた少女なのだね。
てめ
I jumped up and hastily turned around. Oh my god, this effect, even in this game, is fucking terrible. I hate this. But it's still a little bit better than previous one, because in previous one this usually happened when we had like full screen of dialogue and you couldn't even read anything. Now we have like this like red box here and it's kind of visible. But still, this is so cool that we see Mercurius and we have this like glitches. This is actually cool, but still I hate this effect. Okay. There I saw Mercurius silhouette. Also, this is the first time we actually see CG of the like World War II Mercurius of Craft actually. Like before we had him in like not like sprite format but on like background CG, like he was like in the cell, right? With that like bow in his head, like in his hair behind. This is actually first time we have like his sprite actually. Mercurius silhouette.
あなたは
Yes, he's basically a god. Claudia too turned around and looked at him in surprise. I could relate to her completely. Even I wasn't used to this guy. Whoa, what an effect. I couldn't see him properly. Just his being just didn't make any sense. It was like his outline was made of quicksilver. I could tell he was right before me, but not a moment later. His form grew to be impossible to perceive. Damn. It was as if he was far too great for the vulgar masses to comprehend. Oh yeah, he is. He was very much the dying monster looking down and at the vice commander of the Psian table, Craft, Mercurius.
一体何しに来やがった。
これはまたご挨拶だな。お前が退屈しているだろうと、私は良い話を持ってきたつもりなのだが。
Ennui. What the fuck ennui means? 1 second. Google Translate. The fuck it means? Oh, it's just basically boredom. Mercurius, can't you just like speak English? Boredom, dissatisfaction. Okay. I know you are old, but come on.
なんだと
Basically, we're being called for another gathering. His sudden entry surprised me, but there wasn't anything special about that. Sure, it wasn't that common. He was a walking enigma. It was standard for him to just appear out of nowhere, say some annoying shit and fuck off. It sounds like Mercurius. Yeah. As if understanding what I was thinking, he chuckled, or at least I felt like he did, and I nodded.
そう、今夜だ。他の者らも呼んでいる。
Tonight is the night. Okay.
ああ、それからそちらのお嬢さん。君も彼と一緒に。
Interesting. She's going to get to see all the Leo members in one place. And Reinhardt. Because they all going together, right? So, what year is it? Is it 45 actually? Is it like they just like going into Berlin actually now? Or something? I wonder like about what it is about this gathering here. What plan do we have?
えっ ですが、それは。
おいてめえ、何を勝手なこと言ってやがる。
I found his word ominous. I couldn't explain the feeling, or even liken it to anything, but this was enough for me to almost reflexively jump to cover Claudia.
こいつは城に連れてかねえよ。そもそも関係ねえだろうが。
Yeah, I'm not giving her to Reinhardt.
ほう、関係ない。
Ooh.
関係ない。関係ないかどうかを決めるのはお前ではない。無論
Wow.
彼女でも私でも黄金がお召しだ、ベイ。この事実を前に嫌も王もあるまいよ。
Was he telling the truth? I took a moment to think but couldn't find an answer. Still, if I would come to this, I knew I couldn't refuse.
結構お前もだいぶ物分かりが良くなったようで非常に助かる。それではまた待っているよ、カジクルベイとその姫君よ。
And so, with a bizarre, swaying shadow trailing behind him, Mercurius took his leave. I was left rooted into my spot, grinding my teeth in frustration.
うぜえ状況作りやがって。
Yeah. Besides the thinking about Claudia, I was pissed off about something else.
カゼクルベイだと
I love this CG. And this epic, holy Jesus. So good. That's my arcane title, given to me by none other than Mercurius. I actually liked it. It was basically the name of the Lord of Vampires, and it suited me better than any other. Okay. Even so, I couldn't stomach hearing him call me that. It made me feel inexpressible refusal and disgust. I couldn't help but recall what he had told me during the christening. The words spun around in my head, making a huge fucking mess.
違う。俺は何も奪われてねえ。逆なんだよ。奪うものだ。
ビルヘルム。
My grumbling probably didn't make any sense to her, but I didn't want her to get it either. It was the type of course I could neither accept nor stomach. The castle was called Webensburg. Oh, we actually having a castle! Reinhardt, 12th degree is not 12th degree yet. He actually have a castle, it seems. Or at least, like, it's some kind of backstory and there actually been something like this. Anyway, yeah. Actually, you know what? I think I would just, like, leave this backstory. Actually, no. I thought, like, for the next episode, but no, I would just, like, continue a little bit more. Let's see this, like, probably some kind of, like, origin story for Wewelsburg. Yeah, okay. It makes more sense for this to be actually a thing. And have, like, some backstory for it. Never mind. The castle was called Wewelsburg. It had been brought by Himmler, commander of the SS, and from what I heard, it had been used as the watering hole of some shitty little occult club for the elites. Yeah, okay, makes sense. True. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Obviously, most of us weren't part of it. Lord Hades and Mercurius were the exceptions. They'd been there since it was active. And now the place belonged only to them. They touched through arcane and worked on real sorcery, letting them rise above the fashion occultists, make the supernatural manifest, and create the obsidian table. You know what that means, don't you? Basically, the castle was no longer normal by this point. It didn't even belong to reality anymore. Wait, so this is actually projected one. Or at least it's in the physical realm, but it's not normal. Okay. So it still like became like Reinhardt thing. Okay. Sure, it was at Paderborn. I was at Paderborn because it was close to Wewelsburg, but it actually didn't matter at all. Spaces that escaped the laws of the world destroyed the concepts of distance and coordinates. It meant that unworthy couldn't enter, even if they spent a century trying. while those invited could come even if they were on the other side of the world. Well, no one had actually tried it, but I was certain I was right. The castle was just that big of a deal. Remember what I said about creating another world in this reality and the implication of that? So this is actually third degree of Reinhardt here, okay. Yeah, exactly. The castle was Lord Hedrich's creation figment. And just like I explained, they can't remain active for long. Even Transcendence, which doesn't influence much of the outside world, can be kept up for only a few hours at most. While for Hegemonis, the amount is only a few dozen minutes, if not less. Though I did say my creation figment was cheap to uphold, it didn't stay far from those limits. Basically maintaining the creation figment is hard as shit. Hell, it's a single person's craving versus the world. Of course it ain't walk in the park. That was exactly why Lord Hedrich's castle was on the whole underlevel. Despite being the prime example of hegemony, by this point it had been active for almost 2 whole months. Holy Jesus, Reinhardt! And it didn't even show any signs of fading to boot. Back then, I didn't really know what it meant, but it works to explain why he was such an immense entity to us. That man was charisma given human form. A single interaction with him was enough to change a person beyond recognition, and one could escape his influence. I always believed that, fervently so, and that was exactly why. There he is.
そんな嘘でしょ
What can be true? What can be true? Should I do a cliffhanger? Should I just end episode here? Maybe? It's 45 minutes. Yeah, we will meet with Reinhardt next time. Actually, you know what? Maybe I will be too shocked. Whatever. Actually, I don't know how long it will take. Yeah, I don't know how long it will take. I will just cut here, and we'll see something that Bey cannot believe in the next episode. It's going to be interesting, it seems. Something that he did not expect to see here. What it can be, I'm not sure. Everything what we know about Reinhardt and like LTO members, is there someone who was not supposed to be here? I don't know. Maybe he just learned some information. Well, anyway, that's it for this episode. I will see you in the next one. So, comments are yours. Leave your comment down below, leave up a like if you like the episode, subscribe, check my Discord, and become a member if you would like to support me and see the episodes earlier. Thank you for watching once again. I'll see you in the next one. So for no Pocket Watch, let's get out.